Hi, I'm Colin. Welcome to Learn Somatics. In this video, I'm going to show you how to string together a couple of somatic movements to address tightness in the groin and groin strains in general. This is going to be about 5 or 6 movements, all strung together to release that whole area and help your groin feel much more comfortable and your legs as well. So we're going to begin on our side. So let's change positions now. So as you can see, I've just got a rolled up mat here for my head. You may want a pillow for yourself as well, or you can let your hands just rest on your head. It's up to you, whatever's comfortable. So we're going to have our knees pretty high towards our chest in this position. And the more you bring your knees toward your chest, the higher up you bring them, when you do these actions, you're going to get more into the closer groin muscles. And the further the legs are out, the more you're getting into the longer inner thigh muscles. So we're going to start with a position something like this. So the knees are at about 90 or maybe even a little less up here. And all we're going to do is we're going to press our knees together and let our back round out a little bit. So our back is going to flatten out. You'll feel your belly will tighten a little bit. You're going to feel some tension in your groin. And then just slowly relax back to rest. So as you can see, this isn't a big movement, but you'll feel plenty when you do it. And we'll try that again. We're going to press our knees together, flatten our back out. So our back kind of goes back towards the back wall, and tighten in our groin. See if you can deliberately tighten your groin muscles and then slowly release back to rest. So all we're doing here is we're trying to re-establish some good voluntary control over the groin muscles by just gently tightening, pressing the legs together and then slowly releasing. So we'll do that one more time. Knees together, press the legs together, let the back round out. The back is rounding and the belly is tight. Tighten your groin and then slowly relax back to rest. Okay, so we've done 3. What we're going to do now is we're going to move our legs down a bit, something like that, and we're going to do the same thing. You'll notice it'll feel slightly different with your legs in this position. So now when I press the legs together, I can feel it a little less tight in the groin, a little more inner thigh area. Again, let your back flatten out a bit, press the knees, and then slowly relax. We'll do that 3 times. Pressing the legs together, the knees, squeezing in the groin, rounding our back. It's like we're tucking our tail under. And slowly relax. And then one last time, knees together, back rounds out. And then slowly relax. Okay, so again, we're going to change position slightly, straighten out the legs a little more. And last time we're going to do this, we're going to press the knees together, tuck the tail under. So our belly is a little bit tight, our back is a little bit flat. Again, this will feel different again because your hip and leg are in a different position. Slowly relax. 3 times. Knees together, tighten the groin, tail tucks under. Slowly relax. Just like we're squeezing something between our thighs. Last time. Squeeze the legs together, tuck the tail under, feel the tension in the groin and inner thighs, and then slowly relax to rest. Okay, so we've started to get a sense of being able to contract and relax the inner thigh muscles and the groin muscles. Now we can move on to the next part. And for that next part, we're going to be laying on our back. So you can get rid of your pillow and lay out on your back. So now that you're out on your back, laying flat, you may even find that your legs feel a bit looser, like they're flopping out a bit more now that you've released some of the tension in the inner thighs and groin. So for the next movement, knees are bent, feet are flat like so. And we've already relaxed a little bit. We're going to get a bit more movement going now. So you can have your hands on your hips so you can feel what's happening. And we're going to do we're going to basically do the same movement we did on our side. But because the feet are about hip width apart, we're going to have more movement. So it's not just static pressing the legs together. There's going to be a bit more going on. So in this position, again, press your knees together and flatten your back. You'll feel how your tail rolls up off the floor a little bit. And from there, then slowly relax to rest. Let your knees come apart. And then you're going to repeat. And you can exhale as you press the knees together. Roll the tail up, feel how your belly gets tight and your back flattens. And then slowly relax. And we do that one more time. Knees together, back flat. a squeeze, and then slowly relax to rest. Now put your hands behind your head, and we're going to repeat the same action, but we're going to add curling up to it. So knees pressed together, tail rolls up, back is flat, elbows in, just curl up a little bit as you press the knees together. Belly is tight, groin is tight, inner thighs are tight. And then slowly relax to rest. You can let your knees start to tip out now. On the next exhale, we repeat that. Knees together, tail rolls up, curl up your head, squeeze between the legs and the belly. Slowly relax down, let the head come down, and now you can start letting your knees start to tip out. So now you're starting to open the groin up, and you can actually arch to facilitate that. And then from there, slowly let the back come down, go back into this closed up position, knees together, groin is tight, curling up, tighten the belly, slowly coming down, let everything relax. And as the head touches down, then arch your back, and feel how arching your back actually helps you to tip your knees out a little more easily, more comfortably. And then slowly, knees in, back down, curl up, tightening in the inner thighs and groin. And then slowly back out. Arching the back to tip the knees out. Just do one more of these. Let the back come down. Bring the knees together. Tighten the groin. Squeeze your thighs together. Curling up. And then slowly relaxing back to rest. Okay, so let's lay out flat and see how that feels. So your legs should definitely be starting to feel a bit more flopped out, a bit more looser just through the inner thigh and groin area generally. All right, so let's get this even further. Let's start to get more control and be able to open the hips a little more so we can fully lengthen out the groin. So bend the legs again, and this time you're going to let your left knee tip out like so that you're lengthening out the inner thigh muscles, the groin. And then slowly just bring it back up to standing. And then you're going to repeat, slowly letting the knee tip out. And as you let the knee tip out, now start to press a little bit through your opposite foot, your right foot, so the hip lifts up. It's like you're pouring the leg out to the side. And then slowly come back to middle, bringing your pelvis back to the floor and gently picking up the knee back to standing. So we'll do that 2 more times. The knee tips out, left knee tips down, pressing down through the right foot, turning the hips over to help us open the hip. And then slowly bringing the pelvis back to the floor and bringing the knee back up. A nice gentle pandiculation of the inner thigh muscles here. Slowly let the knee tip out, pressing down through the opposite foot, rolling the hips over. And then just reversing all that back to the start position. Like so. Let's repeat that on the second side. So we're going to do the right knee is going to tip out. And just do the knee on its own first. Right knee tips out. Go to whatever's your comfortable limit. And then just slowly bring the knee back up. And if you go slow, you'll be able to feel how it's the inner thigh muscles in the groin that bring the knee back up. And then relax. And let's just do 3 times with the opposite leg pressing down. So right knee tips out, left foot presses down, hips turn over, and then just reverse that motion to come back to the start position. And go real slow, make sure you can feel what's happening. Right knee tips out, left foot presses down, opening the hips. Slowly reverse that action back to the start position. Nice and easy, no forcing, no stretching. Last time, right knee tips out, left foot presses down, hips roll to the right to help you tip out that right knee. And then to come back, everything just same thing in reverse. Hips come back to the floor, right knee comes back to standing. Okay. So we've had an opportunity now to lengthen out the groin and the inner thighs a bit more now. I'm We're going to do one more final movement to integrate. And so very simply, we're going to just let our hips and legs tip left and right. Push your arms out to the side. And just let your hips and knees go over to the right as your head turns to the left. And let your inner thigh on the right side be relaxed so that the whole leg can come down. Then do the same thing out this side. Hips and knees go to the left, head go to the right. And again, you can see my leg is resting down. I'm not holding it up like this. That will be tension in the inner thigh and groin. So if you feel like you're holding your knee up, just slowly let that come down. And then tip your hips and knees over to the other side as your head turns opposite. So you can go back and forth like this for about a minute. This helps to integrate everything we've done previously with all the rest of the body. Back and forth, nice and easy, nice and lazy. No forcing, no stretching. You want to make these movements feel as easy as you can and as smooth as you can. Once they're smooth and they feel easy, you're in a good place. Okay, last time to the right, and last time to the left. And then you come back to middle and lay out flat. Once you're laid out flat, just take a moment to check in with that, see how it feels, particularly through your inner thigh, groin, and out into your legs. If you've done that slowly and carefully, you should certainly feel more comfortable and just more open in that area. You might feel like your legs are very much flopped out. So that's an example of how you can use somatic movements to address groin strain or tightness in the groin and adductors. Hope you found that useful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.